We're smoking us some beef short ribs, y'all. So, yeah, we're doing some bone-in beef short ribs. You usually can't find these at your regular grocery store. I had to go to my local butcher to get a bone-in short rib. Usually you can get short ribs that are cut like paper thin this way, and you can see the bones here. And you go to the grocery store and they cut them this way, so they're still the bone in, but they're like 1/4 inch thick. And that's supposedly the Japanese or Oriental way of cooking short ribs, and I don't like that. So basically all we're going to do is peel the silver skin off, trim them up, and I've already done that to this one. The silver skin's off. I've trimmed it up the way I like it, and then we're just going to rub them down and go start the grill, put them on. Real simple process. I love beef ribs. It's my favorite rib is the beef rib, and this is like the ultimate beef rib. I mean, you can get ribs at the store, but not like this. I mean, this is nice. So, yeah, let's see if we can get the silver skin off, and we'll get these prepped and ready. And I'm going to rub these down with the very last of my homemade rub that I did on one of my other videos that you probably, hopefully you've seen. Yeah, this is coming off pretty good for the most part. People in my last video that I did with the pork ribs gave me some pretty good ideas on how to get the silver skin off. You cook them a little bit long in the grill and then pull it off. And I don't like to mess around with pulling something off the grill and then, you know, doing that and then putting it back on when it's pretty much this easy to get this off. So, and some of them are stubborn, I'll give you that, but this one's coming off real nice, so luckily. And I'm going to trim up a little bit of the fat on this. There's a little bit of fat here that's really hard stuff, and get rid of that, and then yeah, we'll cook these low and slow on the Dyna-Glo. Try to keep it about 225, and I'm hoping it's going to take about 5 hours to do these. We're going to cook these to an internal temperature of 200 degrees. As slow as we can, because it'll break down all of the connective tissue. It'll render the fat out, and it'll just make them juicy and tender. That's the way we like them. So we'll go get the grill started and put these on. So I've got the silver skin off. I've got the fat trimmed up a little bit how I like it. Now what we're going to do is coat these with some oil. You can use, you know, any kind of vegetable oil. Don't use canola oil or corn oil. That stuff will kill you. Use olive oil, or if you can find it, get some of this avocado oil. Ooh, I know, fancy, isn't it? We found this at Costco. I know, I buy a lot of stuff from Costco. And my wife and I are on this keto diet, and the avocado oil, since avocado is like a superfood, we figured, well, let's try the oil. That'll be even better. So we're gonna put some oil on these babies, get our rub to stick. So my coals are ready. I got water in the water pan. All we got to do now is put the coals in, get the grill up to temperature, go get the meat in. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep this about 225, 30, 230, right around there. You know, it'll fluctuate some, but hopefully I'm looking at 4 or 5 hours. It'll be done. Let's hope. So, okay, throw these babies in. And as always, I've got my trusty apple wood, which I always have. Put a couple of chunks of that in. Open everything up. Now let's get the meat. So the grill's up to temperature. It's a little bit above temperature. That's all right. Let's get it cooled down a little bit when we open the door and put the meat in. Huh? Yeah? Let's see. Got one? I'm going to leave this top shelf open because later on we're going to be smoking some bacon, and I want those on top. So it's been 3.5 hours since we put the short ribs in the smoker. The smoker's temperature right now is 214. The internal temperature of the meat is 151. So we're going to open the door and look at it. And I'm actually smoking some venison ribs with these beef ribs, and I'm smoking some bacon. The venison will be a different video than this one, so you'll have to wait for that one to come out if you're interested. So let's go ahead and open the door and have a look in, shall we? Oh yeah, that looks pretty darn good. And there is our short ribs right there. Looking good. You see the bones, the meat's starting to pull away from the bone. And that's when you know that it's starting to get done. And like I said, we're going to cook these at 200 degrees. And I'm actually going to pull these out and wrap them when they're at about 160, 165, when they get over that stall temperature. Looks like our bacon's coming along nicely as well. That's good, and the venison is on the bottom. So yeah, let's close it back up, because you know what I say, if you're looking, you're not cooking. So now we're cooking. So we're done with the cook. It's all over with. The short ribs took 5.5 hours, and we're gonna pull them off now after being wrapped for the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Cut them up and see what we got. Ooh, I better get my glove gloves on. Here we go. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, warm. You can see the ribs sticking through the foil. Like I said before, when the meat pulls away from the bone, that's when you know that you're getting done, and these are done. Get a good shot of that. See the bones? The meat's pulled in. This is done. This is perfect. So, yeah, we're gonna, if I can keep from burning myself, because it's really hot.
No glove, no love.
Right. And that's pretty much the mantra on this channel. Okay, we're gonna put that there. So let's cut it. Again, trying to keep from burning myself. Oh, ooh, that's hot. Ah, that's hot. Nice smoke ring around it. You can see the juices. That's really juicy. Man, that's going to be good. Okay, so let's pull the rest of them off, or the other set, and then we'll go inside and have a look. Okay, so the beef short ribs are done. We cooked them to a temperature of 202. It's been a few minutes since we took them off. They're real, what do you call it?
Juicy.
Pliable, juicy.
Tender.
Yeah, tender is the one I'm looking for. So let's cut this off. And Travis is going to taste test this for us. Travis, let's have you taste this little bit right here.
Alright.
Look at that little crispy end there. That looks really good. And I am going to have this one.
Mm-hmm. You know, we've been eating these things for years. This is the one time they're like super good compared to how we used to do them with just grilling them.
Yeah.
Once you actually smoke them, it's a completely different rib.
Yeah, that's a really nice smoke ring around it. Nice crispy end to it. And that is beefy goodness at its finest.
It is.
And my favorite thing is beef ribs. So, yeah, I'm happy. Man, those turned out well. And all of us here, there's about 12 people, all family members on Father's Day. We're going to have a good time.
Going in for seconds.
There you go. So, hit like and subscribe, people.
Don't forget to do that stupid little bell. Then, yeah, make sure that you know that you get the Turbo Magnum channel. And, yeah, eat up.
Happy Father's Day.
Cheers.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.